What's going on, everybody? Safar Sadek here. Man, just when you didn't think that these nigga bitches couldn't drop any lower than where they are, they just pulled it off. I don't know if any of you have seen or heard this latest debauchery that these degenerates have put out on social media, calling themselves shaming us heterosexual black men, you know, into voting for this nigga bitch in Georgia, Stacey Abrams, I think her name is. Oh, they're all anticipating her being the first black woman governor of Georgia. No, fuck that. But see, they're having a problem because they don't have the numbers on their side anymore. Because the passport bros have, you know, sent a lot of those brothers to greener pastures or what have you. All right? And those of us that decided to hang around here, we don't give a fuck about them or anything they stand for or anything that stands for them. We could care less. They know this. And so they put out this bullshit song. I'm going to put a link to this shit off of YouTube into the description box because I'm on BitChute doing this video. I'm going to upload it to YouTube too. Fuck that. But I'm going to put a link so y'all can go watch this on your own. I can't bear to watch this shit. The first time I saw it, it reminded me of that stupid ass song they came out with a little over a year ago called No Vaxing, no, Vax That Thing Up, by some washed up rapper from back in the day. Well, the name of this one is called No Voting, No Vucking with a V. Y'all know what that means. And so, see, they don't have the number on the numbers on their side as far as men go. Because sure, they got, you know, thousands upon thousands of Pookies and Ray Rays, but less than a fraction of percent of them motherfuckers can't even register to vote. Because the majority of them ain't number damn shitbag criminals, you know, felons or whatever. They can't even register to vote. So they can't even rely on these motherfuckers to do something as simple as go out and vote with them. So now, instead of coming to us and appealing to us with respect, because they don't respect us at all, they want to put out this song shaming us and talking about if we don't vote, then we're not fucking or vucking. Well, we're not vucking you anyway, for the most part. So why should we even care? Okay, it's just desperation. That's all it is. Stacey Abrams will not win. And this video right here, and it's not going to be long, but I'm going to devise a strategy for us black men as a counter strike against this bullshit, this blatant, you know, social disrespect. This is what we going to do. Okay, in the video, you know, they had this pimp preacher in there, dude, I guess, I don't know if he was a real preacher or not, another washed up nigga bitch rapper, and this faggot in there, you know, he's supposed to be leading the charge for these motherfuckers, as though they can, you know, control whether we can get sexual access to these women or not. We don't give a shit. There's too many women from other countries over here for us to choose from. We don't give a damn about them no way. That's why we don't have nothing to do with them. So why are you appealing to us? Because you know you don't stand a chance. Your vote don't count no way. If they want that nigga bitch in there, they'll put her in there. All right? Your vote don't count. They just do that shit as a type of census to see how many of y'all dumbasses gonna come out there. That way they know where your political affiliations are for future uses against you, in case your dumbasses didn't know that. But no, and I speak for all of us heterosexual men that you bitches are lashing out at in this video and other dumb shit that y'all spewing out on social media. No, we're not fucking supporting you and doing nothing. You get your own asses out there and vote and hope the bitch make it. No, we're not supporting you. You're not worthy of our support at all. Our protection, our provision, nothing. You got Pookie and Ray Ray, that's the best you're gonna do for the rest of your life. Pookie and Ray Ray. Go down there and then lie on the poll ballots. Tell them you ain't never had no convictions or whatever. You do what you got to do. We're not supporting y'all. Fuck y'all. Check this image out right here before I go into a quick lesson. This is the, hey, look, all you heterosexual brothers, if you got the time and everything, just to really trigger and piss these bitches off in response to this bullshit that they put out there against us, let's go this route right here. Look at this hat right here, boy. It's a Mackin hat if I ain't ever seen one. MAGA, no fagga. And you figure that out, the last phrase down on the bottom, you put that together. No, we'll go this route. Not only will we not vote the direction you want us to vote, we'll vote for your enemy. For the dude that's running against her. His last name is Kemp. I don't know his first name because I don't really get into this shit like that. But hey, let's do this right here. Okay? Because look, let me tell y'all something before I go into the lesson. If you go out there and you support these dumb bitches and vote the way they want you to vote, and the shit don't work out later on down the road the way that they had hoped that it would, it's going to be our fault, just like always. If you don't vote and she don't make it, it's going to be our fault, just like always. So it's going to be our fault regardless. So let's, make it worth something. Let's vote for the enemy. That way, when they say, well, it's y'all's fault she didn't make it, yeah, at least we stood for something. Your enemies. How about that? Since that's what you consider us. So we'll side with your enemies. How about that? All right, let's go look at some precepts and we'll be done with this. All right, before I start this, I'm going to just go on ahead and put this out there. That goddamn Malavian Da'at was the one that got me on this shit. I was just going to rest today and chill out, but he called me and one thing led to another, so here we go. So y'all can point the finger at him. I'm going to look at a few Sun Tzu quotes based on this strategy that I'm putting together and everything. And then I got a couple of precepts from scriptural history, and then, we'll go from there. Let's look at the first Sun Tzu quote. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. And when you're dealing with today's so-called modern woman, especially a nigga bitch, nothing but pure, unadulterated chaos. That stupid ass video that they put out, the fucking byproduct of pure chaos. But in that chaos, here's an opportunity, and a damn good one too. Let's look at the next one. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war. While defeated warriors go to war first, then seek to win. That's what they did with this stupid ass video. Let's look at the next one. Great results can be achieved with small forces. And us heterosexual black men are the small forces that's, talked about here in this context. But we can achieve great results. How? By siding with the opposing party. Plain and simple. Look at the next one. Be where your enemy is not. Self-explanatory. Plan for what is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. And see, people that think like this, especially in the financial world, when, they're trying to start a business or whatever, they don't sit around and wait for a trend to follow. They set trends. And then everybody else can follow. But they do it while it's easy to do it, while they don't have to put a lot of resources, time, and effort and money into it. That way, if it doesn't, go the way they wanted it to, then it's not such a great loss. I like that. Reminds me of the work that I've done over the course of the past almost 2 years. The last quote, if your opponent is temperamental and our opponents are extremely temperamental, seek to irritate him. Yeah, by doing what I'm showing you. Pretend to be weak that he may grow arrogant. If he is taking his ease, give him no rest. If his forces are united, separate them. If sovereign and subject are in accord, put division between them. Attack him where he is unprepared. Appear where you are not expected. These motherfuckers would never expect us to not only just not get involved in this shit, but to damn turn around and vote Republican. Oh, that would be the icing on the cake. All right, let's switch gears. I'm almost done. Let's look at two precepts right here from history. Let's look at the first one coming from 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked or heterosexual men, because to them we appear wicked to them. Y'all know how I do, how I spin this shit like this in the context of what I'm talking about. Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen, in this context the Republicans that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. And that's 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. And you know what? Since Trump got out of office, we have had much sorrow. Just look at where we are now compared to where we were when he was in there. And y'all figure all the rest of it out. Last one. Jasher chapter 57, verse 25. And when the children of Esau saw that the children of Seir were more powerful than they were, some of the men of the children of Esau turned and assisted the children of Seir, their enemies. So guess what? Us heterosexual men, we're just out here pretty much an island to ourselves. But, you know, these Republicans are far more powerful than we are. So why not, you know, send our energy and our votes their way? Should we make it to this midterm shit? Hell, I'll go online and register to vote. I'll cast the first goddamn vote. Fuck it. All right, what the hell do I got to lose? A little bit of time, that's all. Because I know it ain't gonna really matter, but it's the principle of the whole thing. It's principalities involved in this shit. So y'all consider this, you know, should you run up on this and share it with your other, you know, brethren or whatever the case, and let's turn the tide on these motherfuckers. All right, deuces.